Hello and welcome back. This is a quick follow-up to the missing slide decks in NotebookLM. So if you use NotebookLM, this is notebooklm.google.com, and what's been happening to people is that within their notebooks, they've been just losing the ability to see slide decks. So you would either create a new notebook or go into a notebook and get in there. And then you would add one or more sources and make sure you have one or more sources selected. And then you can do different things with artifacts on the right over here. I don't have this problem, so I can't show you what it looks like. But what people have been reporting is that their slide decks specifically have been gone. It might be affecting other artifacts, but most of what I've seen is slide decks. And they're just not here anymore. So I look through the different accounts that I have. All of my accounts are fine for now. But the more I talk about this with people, the more people come back and like, yeah, mine's gone too, mine's gone too. What I've seen now is that there might be some kind of link with Google's age verification. Again, I haven't had this issue, so I haven't had to go through the process. But what people are saying now is that they have had their Google account, forever, and they're way over like the minimum age you have to be for Google. But they had to go in and go through Google's like age verification process, and then their slide decks came back. So there's multiple Google pages to talk about how to go through and verify your age. This is one of them. We will link this so like in the description, so you can, if you're having this issue, you can go here and maybe this will help. I'm not going to read through everything, but basically for certain Google things, you have to meet their minimum age requirement for the country associated with your account. And there are different rules in different countries. I don't know all of them. I honestly don't know most of them, but Google is usually pretty well documented. But if you go through what you usually need to do to verify your age, is either use a government ID or use a credit card. I realize you may have issues with either of those, both of those. I'm not for or against, whatever. This is just, I'm giving information on what I found and how you do this. So if you aren't willing to do these things, that, is your choice. But from what I've seen on Google's pages, you verify your account with a government ID or a credit card. I haven't seen a third option. So you go to one of these pages. Honestly, from what this says is that once you have whatever thing, it basically like Google, the account pops up something where it's like, you must verify your account, or in extreme cases, like they disable your entire account. The details are in here, but and I don't know what triggers this. From things that I've seen, like they started doing the account verifications, I don't know, like a year ago. So I don't know what's suddenly new with NotebookLM and slide decks, but again, certain people have been reporting that once they went through this process and like added a credit card or did some kind of verification, then their slide decks came back. Again, I don't have this problem yet. I haven't had to go through the process, so I can't speak directly to if it works or not. I'm just kind of passing on information that I've heard from others. So if you have NotebookLM and you use NotebookLM, when you go into your notebooks, you suddenly don't have access to slide decks or maybe other artifacts. But what I've seen is slide decks. You might have to you might have to verify your age based on Google's requirements, which according to this and other articles I've seen, you have to either provide a government ID and follow instructions that they have, or you have to provide a credit card following the instructions that they have, and different options are available in different countries. So it's very specific to how old you are and where you are. If that applies to you and it helps, try it and hopefully it fixes your issue. See you next time.